It's not the bank's policy, I think, were the words you used, to offer write-downs, and you said it doesn't, you used language like that. Can I ask you how many Bank of Ireland customers have received a reduction in capital or a write-off of arrears in the past year?
The statement is that we don't have a policy.
Okay, you don't have a policy, but can I ask you again how many have received?
That's the statement we're making.
Well, I have to say, I'd have to draw some conclusions from that statement that you're making, that maybe some people are getting them and that you don't want this to be revealed publicly. I mean, can you provide us the figures?
Our practice and our policy is no debt write-down.
But can you say that nobody has got a debt write-down in capital or arrears in the last year?
There's been a public case where someone did.
Can you tell us then how many did?
The practice and the policy is no debt write-down.
But clearly people have received a debt write-down from Bank of Ireland, and I'd like you to tell the committee how many have.
There's been a public case where someone did. So that's the practice and the policy.
So you're not prepared to give the committee the figures?
We've given full disclosure in our accounts on our mortgage books, on write-offs, accounting write-offs. So there are accounting write-offs in the book as well. So we have taken accounting write-offs on mortgages.
Yes, and that would be standard with banks.
Where we go through, for example, in a bankruptcy. In a bankruptcy, there is a write-off.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, how many bankruptcies have taken place the last year? Very few, like, I mean, that's an issue.
But that's what the write-offs are.
Yeah, but the point is that, reading between the lines here this morning, there clearly is a practice, even if it is an unofficial one at Bank of Ireland, to offer write-downs on capital and arrears of mortgages.
It is not a practice. There are write-offs when a customer goes through a bankruptcy or an insolvency process.
And I mean, but I'm sorry, I mean, how many people have gone, I mean, that's my next question, how many people have gone through the insolvency process of Bank of Ireland and agreed a write-off there, or not agreed a write-off as part of that process? Very few. It's a handful. Obviously you're aware of the corporate write-downs, but I'm interested in the mortgage book. I mean, the public cases of write-offs, I mean, certainly that I can think of off the top of my head are in relation to corporates, not in relation to customers, but I presume, reading between the lines, that customers can avail of them in Bank of Ireland if they try and if they push hard.
In an insolvency or bankruptcy situation, we go through a formal process, and the debt is irrecoverable after insolvency or bankruptcy, which is a formal process.
Have you offered write-downs outside of the insolvency process or the bankruptcy process? Because we know that there hasn't been that many in that process.
No.
You've never done it?
Yes.
Has Bank of Ireland ever offered
I can't say never, ever.
So you clearly have been offering write-downs of capital arrears.
The bank is 220 years old.
No, but I did say in the last year, in some of my questions.
Senator, if I can help, outside of a legal process, no.
Never in the last year. And the legal process doesn't... The legal process... But the legal process for you includes the issuing of a legal threat. Because it seems to me that there clearly are people, and you've admitted that there was a public case that I'm aware of, certainly in relation to corporates, clearly are people who are getting debt write-downs from Bank of Ireland of capital and arrears who are mortgage customers. And I'm proposing that the committee write to Bank of Ireland, if you're not prepared to give the information today, seeking those figures. Because you haven't denied it in sufficiently strong terms.
If I might, Bank of Ireland has not done a voluntary write-down outside of a legal insolvency or bankruptcy process.
It was, again, I mean, you mentioned insolvency and bankruptcy, and we already put on the record how few of those there were. And legal process, you have included the issuing of a legal letter, so one would presume...
None where we have not been compelled under a legal process, where we have not been compelled.
By a court?
By a court or another legal process.
Another legal process. I think the language here has been extremely vague, Chairman. I think we should write to the bank and specify exactly the information I'm looking for.